Hey, what's going on? I'm BoneSickle, and you are looking at Hawken on the PlayStation 4. Please note that the console versions of Hawken are vastly different at the moment from the older PC version. I'm playing a round of Co-Op Team Deathmatch and piloting the CRT Recruit. It's not the greatest gameplay, but I will get 9 kills and 0 deaths, so hopefully it's not too bad to look at while I talk about the CRT Recruit, which of course is your basic starter mech in the game. And if you're playing on the PS4, then unless you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber and have the NEEF, then the Recruit is going to be your only choice until you purchase another mech, either by using red mech credits with real money, or by simply playing the game until you have enough blue Hawken credits. The Recruit actually has the best overheating stat in the game at the time of this recording. The overheating stat is the time, of course, that it takes to recover when you overheat. What I mean when I say it has the best is that even though there are a few mechs that share that stat with the Recruit, there are currently no mechs with a better stat for overheating. And of course, if you're looking at the yellow bars on the stats page, you have to remember that the stats for overheating and dodging work backwards, meaning that the shorter the bar, the better they are, because they are respectively measuring the amount of time that it takes for your weapons to cool down after they overheat and the time it takes you to dodge. So now that I've felt like I needed to explain that, the point that I'm trying to get around to make is that the CRT Recruit has really good overheating stats. But aside from that, it doesn't really excel at anything stat-wise. Compared to the other mechs at the moment, the Recruit's armor, fuel tank, airspeed, radar, and dodging time are all pretty moderate. Not that great, but not that bad either. Although it actually does have low-end stats for ground speed, boost speed, and fuel regeneration. But none of that is to say that the Recruit is a bad mech by any means. I mean, you expect the starter mech to be pretty average in comparison to what's in store for you, I guess. And of course, all that really matters is how you play and how you personally pilot any mech, regardless of what the stats page says. As far as weapons go, the Recruit sports the assault rifle on the left-hand side, also known as your primary weapon. The assault rifle has pretty good DPS, but has really bad range, making it a good suggestion for those close quarters encounters that periodically crop up. Your secondary weapon, which is your right hand attack, is the tow rocket, which has moderate range, pretty good heat and accuracy, but has a really low rate of fire, which gives it a moderate rating for DPS, just because the rate of fire is part of the formula for damage per second, but the actual shots from the tow rocket do pretty good damage. The thing to know about the tow rocket is that you can press R2 a second time to manually detonate the missile if it hasn't reached its destination yet, which can be useful, but I mostly want to point out that you don't want to spam R2 repeatedly unless you want your shots to explode early. Mastering the tow rocket can come in handy, as the Recruit is only one of 4 mechs in the game so far that have this as their weapon, the other 3 mechs being the Berserker, the Scout, and the Brawler. Now, based on the weapons the Recruit has, I like to try to play this mech aggressively from a mid-range distance, not being too afraid of getting close, using the tow rockets more the farther away I am, and using the assault rifle more the closer I get. Hopefully you can get a feel from that from watching the video. If you're new to Hawken, you definitely want to get good at recognizing when your weapons are getting close to overheating, which you can see by the parentheses type of lines around your target reticle. When the red fills up to the top, you'll be unable to fire your weapons for a few seconds. I already pointed out that the Recruit shares the best overheat recovery time in the game, but in addition to that, the special ability for the Recruit, which you can activate by pressing the X button, can remove your heat buildup and reduce its buildup for a short time. So definitely don't forget about that if you're in a lengthy firefight and you start to generate enough heat to disable your weapons, but you want to keep shooting. The special ability has a cooldown phase after you use it, so after about 34 seconds you're free to use it again. Your items, however, have a limited number of uses per life. And I'd like to talk more about your items and your internals, but I'm at the end of the video, so I'm going to pick up on that in the next recruit video that I post. If you happen to be interested, do please remember that Hawken is a free-to-play game, and therefore it will undoubtedly undergo changes over time as updates add and tweak different things. So anything you've seen or heard me say in the video may not be accurate forever, but thanks for checking it out in the meantime. Hope you enjoy the game as much as I do. Thanks for watching.